A day of geocaching in the Kootenays could include a beautiful sunrise up Rover Creek, or a mountaintop and trail, or a strange old tunnel in Greenwood, or even a cache that might drive you batty. The main goal is to go out and have some fun.
Go, go, go!
Forward!
Most of them are upside down. Okay, back it up now.
Some of the caches are hard to find. Others are hard to get to. Check out these cachers, trying to look inconspicuous in a tree. You recognize anyone? This group of happy cachers is Singing Angel, Cute Kids 2, Scotty Cat, Missy Phipps, DJ, and Purple Stain. This is just a collection of Jeep travel bugs. If you're feeling energetic, you can hike to Old Glory, which is just off the Seven Summits Ridge Trail, and find several caches along the way. Jab and Jazz, 2,400 finds. Jab is hitting this hill so hard that his toque is going cross-eyed. Here's a familiar sight along the lower Arrow Lake. Hey, how about this? This is a very popular photo op spot near Grand Forks. And if I remember right, I think there used to be a cache here or near here. Mrs. Woodsy 1 and Mrs. Kootenay Pirate. Probably scheming another geo-adventure. Here's a photo by Cute Kids 2. It's between Rosalind and Annabelle. Here's a couple more pictures from Cute Kids 2, this time from Jenny's Ridge Trail above Castlegar. Well, for all you cachers that are just chomping at the bit waiting to get into the high country, Scatterbur Reach Trail is a good trail to do in the spring while waiting for the snow to melt at the higher elevations. The Natural Arch, not your typical drive-up. It requires a boat ride and a short hike. Some planning is definitely required. You know, it really puts a smile on my face when I come across a cache where the cache owner has put in the extra effort to make a really interesting geo container. Here in the Kootenays, we have our own Christmas tree cache, and thanks to the gladiators, this one is a lot of fun. Tamblin Reunion, the oldest geocache in the area, hidden in 2001 and still going strong. This is Jaden. He was about 5 years old when this picture was taken, and he's just found another foul cache with the help of Clio 1. Check out Woodsy 1's new coin. That's got to be one of the best ones I've ever seen. Samufu's CVWMA series is a lot of fun until mosquitoes come out. Sometimes when you find a cache, it's not exactly as expected. Baja Betty's mum hid some caches on Spaghetti Hill and Macaroni Flats. Isn't that a cartoon? Sure is nice to go for a snowshoe or a ski and then have a cabin to have your lunch in. Hey, how about a picture of Kootenay Lake in the springtime? Another old cache by Little Adventures, GT Junction, back in 2008. Nice coin. Well, looks like Signal can be anybody's friend. Wow, there really are some nice caches in the area. And this one's by Chris Outdoors. This cache by Sparkling Gem has been around since 2010. Yep, muggles come in all shapes and sizes. You'll find this sign when you go to get Ring Rat's Fry Creek cache, also from 2010. This was a really fun event cache put on by Angel Ashley, Pappy 90, and Dilo. At one time this used to be a Jeep, now it's just big, bad, and not so ugly. Now this just blows me away. Mrs. Z had to explain geocaching to the local goats on Mount Gimli. Can you believe it? Here's another really popular cache in the area, and this is Mr. Z trying out the chute. Hiking into Kootenay Lake in the summertime. Now this is good. Check this out. It's almost like a before and after shot. See how clean everyone is here? Now look at this. Sometimes you just get dirty caching in the Kootenays. Here's one of a gazillion itty-bitty frogs. And there's Mrs. Woodsy One checking out Beaver Lake. Some bear was hungry enough to take a bite out of this fake apple. And here we have Violin Lake in the background. Hey, have you ever noticed the bones at Tulip Creek Falls? Well, here's the story. Somehow GI got his hands on Mrs. Park's first find prize. The rest is history. Wes Kootenay took this shot while caching on Mount Buchanan, above Caslow. Dilo dragging out the trash after doing a little CITO on a cache in the Roslyn area. A hike along Nelson's shoreline will treat you to a few caches and some good scenery. Pappy 90 and Dilo. Hey, do you guys remember Caves for Crazy's old night cache by the Trail Airport? Now that was fun. Cleo won's first to find, and it was at Pappy 90 and Dilo's event in Selmo back in 2012. Look out! There's Jap Moon, and she's about to get wild and woolly in Weimer. Just look at this incredible shot caught by Jab and Jazz while in the Valhallas. Here's another good shot of Gwillem Lakes, but when you're there, it's even better. Mr. Woodsy One going in for the find. Mr. Kootenay Pirate and Granatic Incursions take a break on the mysterious chairs of Marsden Slope, just one of Little Adventure's most excellent caches. I say morning instead of good morning when I get to the office. If it was really a good morning, I'd be geocaching. Look at these marmots. Love is definitely not just a people thing. One of the area's most active cache hiders, Little Adventures, makes his 1,000th find while hiking the Silcan Pools Trail. Purple Stain, with their favorite muggle. I can't pronounce their caching name, but this energetic family is a lot of fun to cache with. Here's a couple critters caught on film during different geocaching adventures. Yep, that is a grizzly bear. From the left to the right here, we have the Kootenay Pirates, Doo-Wop, Geo Janelle, and DJ Ashman. These smiling faces belong to Echo and Bad Brad and Carnatic Intrusions. A view of the Columbia River on the way to get a couple fun caches near trail. What the? Yet another pirate has hijacked Mrs. Pirate. The treasure at the top of Mount Crawford consists of an ammo can and a great view. Another awesome hiking cache, this time to Mount McRae. Compliments of Jab and Jazz. Again. This is a good one. Mrs. Wizzy One takes a break while playing in her backyard. The pace quickens as we approach Canadian's Cache near Whitewater Glacier. Everyone always seems to enjoy doing Gladiator's Winter Walk. The start of the Winter Walk adventure begins with a boat ride. I wonder who's the captain? Carnatic Intrusions, enjoying an alpine tea time. This is just one of the views while caching along the Kootenay River. Someone had to ham it up for the picture. What? What's that in the background? Oh, we've been photobombed! A typical picture from Pulpit Rock above Nelson, but this one is very rare, as it shows more than just a couple feet of Jab and Jazz. Even Slocan Lake has some fun caches to go find. At first glance, I thought of slippers. Jab and Jazz slippers, of course. Fear the Tubas did an absolutely amazing job of carving this signal pumpkin. Mr. and Mrs. Pirate playing in their backyard. We were lucky enough to be camping up the Bombay Summit when this moon was out. Hey, there's the Easter Bunny. He must be getting the geocaches ready for the Bunny Trail series. The Easter Bunny meets Signal at the Sunshine Bay View Cache. Here we are high above Healy Creek, and there are still two more geocaches to find up there somewhere. Mountain Sheep Mine and Wagner Mine. Wagner Mine is probably the highest mine in Canada at approximately 8,000 feet. The Razor's Edge Grand Viewpoint, my personal favorite of all the Snuster caches. I cannot even begin to describe just how beautiful it really is here. Now this is a lot of fun. We're about to enter an old train tunnel along the Columbia and Western Rail Trail.